Hey, we bikers, T-Work here. This is our trip from London, England. We were out and about heading over to a place called the Warren House Hotel in Kingston, Surrey. So the town is Surrey. So we decided to do this really typical English thing, is to have tea, afternoon tea. You know, we've seen it on TV for a long time. So we figured, you know what, let's go and just do this and just get into it. So this is where we were at the Warren House Hotel in Kingston, Surrey. So it's really all about English tea, the beautiful grounds that they have there, walking around the grounds, sort of getting into it a little bit from that perspective. But you know, it's one of those things that I have to say, if you're in England and if you're partial to doing something like this, go ahead and do it. It was a really good experience. You know, the grounds were beautiful. The lunch was nice. Although when we got there was some construction being done on the exterior, the gardens you see over there on your right. So we made do. Hey, the first thing I did when I got there, though, I love going in and seeing this motorcycle. I don't know if they put it there because I knew that I'm a YouTuber, but they had that motorcycle right there. It's a nice bike. We'll get into that a little bit later. But so I rolled in, my wife and I, and right away they kind of take you in the back where you're seated. Places like, all sort of like old school in a sense, wood paneling, paisley carpeting. Nice bar though, for real. So we got there in a day and it wasn't that crowded, so it was easy for us to kind of come right through, sit down, and just really relax and enjoy the day, enjoy the experience. So in that respect, it was really good. Something that, again, it may not be for everyone. But it's something that we wanted to do. We wanted to have the experience. This is the Workman Experience. So if you hadn't gone through, this is what they do. They sit you down like any place else you're going to go eat. And they serve you the tea of your choice. They bring it to you and they steep the tea right on the table. We ordered the afternoon tea, so that comes with champagne. So you get a bottle of champagne with that. Yeah, pretty nice setup. Yeah, so they hit you off with the tea first and then the champagne. I actually thought it was supposed to be champagne first and tea, and then they bring over to you the delectable pastries and things like that. So it's really, really good what they kind of give you. They give you a selection of different things. So they give you finger sandwiches. You hear him describing those things.
The middle one is cheese, ham. No, this one is egg. Yeah. The middle one is egg. This one is chicken, ham sandwich. Okay, enjoy.
Yeah, so they give you finger sandwiches, pastries, bite-sized cakes, sweet treats. And of course, they give you some these are like the best. If you're into scones, and we're into scones, we've actually made scones before we even thought about going to England. We're into those freshly made scones. They hit you off with, I think, probably the best scones around for London that we found out about. So they have homemade preserves with that, clotted creams, the whole nine, everything you need for sort of that type of setting. So it's really kind of nice if you want to get into that. Yeah. So here's the close-up of those pastry and those scones. And everyone has a certain way that they make scones. So we couldn't wait to find out in London, England, how their scones are going to be. Are they going to be more like a cupcake, more like a biscuit, or are they more like a muffin? These were a little bit unique. They were scones. They weren't as dry as what you would expect them to be, or hard. These were very fresh. These are like the best going ones. So again, this is something that probably I don't see myself repeating and doing too often. But definitely something I think that if you're partial to wanting to do something like this, go ahead and do it. It wasn't expensive at all. I think it was like maybe $37 each. And maybe the champagne might have been additional, I'm not sure. But for what you had there. I mean, you just have a couple of sandwiches there. It's really about the experience. So this may not be something that you're partial to, but this is what Workman Experience does. We'll go and check these things out, and you know what? We enjoyed it. We enjoyed it because we enjoy each other's company. And with that, you really don't need much, to have in front of you to enjoy each other's company. So we definitely enjoyed each other's company. After that, we walked the garden grounds. This is what it's all about. Now, initially, we were supposed to have our afternoon tea outside, but there's some construction being done on the patio, so we had to kind of make other arrangements, so they had us inside. But initially, you want to have your afternoon tea outside in the English garden. So we didn't get that experience, but we were able to come out to the gardens and walk around and really check it out. So they had nice waterfalls. Not waterfalls, I guess these are fountains. What am I talking about? These are fountains. Yeah, it was nice. Thematically, they nailed it in terms of, what your expectations would be. If someone was going to tell me I was going to go to London and have afternoon tea, then pretty much this is right on brand of what you would expect to see, and what your experiences would be. So, of course, this area, they usually hold weddings here. So this is not just for just meals. This is a hotel, and they also host a lot of events, weddings, and I guess whatever other events you may want to give here. But this is the type of place it is. It's really one of those places that people go for a thematic experience. This is not ultra modern at all. This is what it is. Again, it may not be for everyone, but it definitely has its place. It definitely has its value, and the experience is also big too. In terms of the staff was very fine. No problems there. Very nice. The grounds are clean. You can hear the waterfall. You can hear the fountains there, and kind of speed this up a little bit. I see flat grass like that, man. I'm looking. We can play a good game of football out there. Nice and level. Won't have any blades of grass tripping me over. But yeah, you gotta respect their grounds. They really did a great job. Just listen to these sound effects. So you can see they thought of everything, sound effects, the green grass, the stereotypical, I guess, look of the buildings, the architecture. No, they did their damn thing. I mean, this is what your experience is going to be if you're going to afternoon tea in London. And they nailed it. Place was highly rated, again. So we didn't ride my motorcycle. We we took car service Uber there. Uber is really fantastic in London, by the way. You don't have any problems generally. So this was our experience. It was awesome. It's something. Again, I don't know if I'm going to repeat it. It's not something that I would have on my list to do all the time. But if my wife wanted to come again, I know what I'm in for, and it's right on brand for what you're thinking it is. Hey y'all, thanks for checking us out. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments, and I'll check you later. Peace.